All right, beautiful. Thank you for joining me for a 60-minute yoga class. We're going to start with 3 rounds of sun salutes to warm up our body, and then we will hop into 26 into yoga. If at any point in class something does not feel good for your body, remember that you can modify a posture, you can do something else, or you can skip it entirely. Yoga can be challenging at times, and that's okay, but we're never going to a point of pain, a point where we could cause harm to ourselves or others. For the sun salutes, you'll come towards the top of your mat with your feet close together. I'm going to stand back a bit and show you in periphery. Bring your hands together at heart center and begin. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up as if you're saluting or greeting the sun. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, fold forward, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift, chest forward, spine long. Exhale, bend your knees, put your hands on the floor and step back into a high plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in and lower down. Inhale, push up into a back bend. You can do up dog with arms straight and thighs on the floor, or cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. You can also come onto your knees and take a child's pose instead. This is a wonderful alternative. Sink your hips down, reach your arms forward, always feels so good. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen back into your halfway lift. Exhale as you fold, relax your head, keep your eyes open. Inhale, arms with your ears, chin away from your chest, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. 2 more. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to floor, step back, high plank, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale, your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. If you're doing down dog, spread your fingers wide, root down through all 28 knuckles, the space between your index finger and thumb. Keep your arms long, but if you're hypermobile, make sure that you're not hyperextending the elbows, right? The biceps and triceps are engaged. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with your ears, hands together, lift up with a flat back, look up. Exhale, hands down. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back into your vinyasa. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale, your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Last down dog, if you're doing it, try to get your heels to the floor. If your heels don't naturally touch the floor, you can try taking a wider stance. If you have tight hamstrings, you can micro bend your knees, otherwise press your thighs back. Press your heels down, push the floor away from you. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes. Exhale, hands down. Lovely. Let's come to the middle of our mat for the first breathing exercise of 26 and 2 yoga pranayama standing deep breathing. Feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. HA, sound, head back. Arms forward, elbows touch. Good. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Arms forward, elbows touch, pointing forward. Inhale, head down. Keep the weight in your heels. Contract your quadricep muscles. Squeeze your gluteal muscles. Lock your legs. Exhale, head up. Weight stays in the heels. Lower body stays still like a statue. Look back. Arms forward. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down as you inhale. Suck your stomach in. Depression to abdominal wall. Contraction to abdominal muscles. Exhale, head up. Even as you exhale, stomach in. Shoulders down. Elbows up. Triceps parallel to the floor. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push the air out. Inhale, head down. So make this the deepest breath so far. Breathing into the top of the lungs, middle of the lungs, bottom of the lungs, full lungs. Exhale, head up. In our day-to-day life, we don't really use the full lung capacity, but the lungs need to be worked out like any other part of the body. Inhale, head down, last breath in the first set, spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller, suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time, eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in, keep exhaling, push and squeeze, elbows touch. Change, arms down, can roll out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together, interlock the fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top, bring your knuckles underneath your chin, like glue, squeeze your thighs. Squeeze your butt, stomach in, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin, inhale, chin down and arms up, breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth, slowly tilt your head back, stretch your arms forward, keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, head up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down, use the full 6 seconds to inhale, take in more and more and more air. Exhale, head up, use the full 6 seconds to exhale, synchronize your breath with your body movements, elbows touch, lungs empty. Inhale, head down, I'll do 2 with you. Exhale, head up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, head down, last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time. Let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Change, arms down. Articharmasana with Padasthasana, half moon with hands to feet pose. Feet together, inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs. Nice tight grip, stretch up out of your waist and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, stretch up a little taller, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, push your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears, stomach in. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows, without bending your knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little forward, upper body back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your left hip a little forward to get your 2 hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower, petal blooming, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up. Hips forward, arms back, stomach in, big stretch up, and slowly bend to the left as you push your hips to the right. Still breathing in and out through your nose. We're going to breathe through the nose for the rest of class. Contract your gluteal muscles, squeeze your quadricep muscles, push your hips forward, pull your abdomen in, slide your breastbone up, use your grip strength, squeeze your palms together, press your biceps into your ears, breathe. Left shoulder a little forward, right hip a little forward, weight in the heels, come down, push and push and push. Change, inhale to come up, first back bend of the day. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake, look for the floor behind you, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and immediately bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine back bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back, total spine backward bending. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs, inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward, and bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, big stretch up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold, hands to floor, drop your head. Go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Padasthasana, hands to feet pose, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath, step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Never force the body, but think about touching stomach to thighs. Try to touch your chest to your knees, eventually face to the shins below the knees. No room for light and air between the upper and lower body. Stomach in, eyes open, breathing normal. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes,
Lift your hips up, push your knees back, stretch your spine down. Good, change, come on up, chin away from the chest, knees can bend as you lift up, arms down, and you stand a little taller. Second set, feet together, inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, hips forward, arms back, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the right as you push your hips to the left, still breathing. Use your right hand to pull your left hand to the top right corner of the room, push your left heel into the floor, push your right heel into the floor, get a little deeper at the end, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, hips forward, arms back, squeeze palms together, wrists straight, stretch up, and slowly bend to the left, push your hips to the right, mouth closed, eyes open, focus forward. If your eyes are wandering, your mind is wandering, let this be some time just for you. Keep the weight in your heels, hips forward, arms back, right hip a little forward, two hips in line, left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, second heart opener. Keep your eyes open, drop your head back, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and bring your arms back with your ears. So whole spine back bending, whole front of the body stretching, keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward, arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, stretch. Exhale, stomach in, fold. Hands to floor, relax your head, go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head. Second set, here we go, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from behind, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, stretch your upper body down. Keep pulling, keep stretching, keep breathing, stomach in, eyes open, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, stretch, change, come on up, chin away from the chest, squeeze palms together as you lift up, arms down, and you let that one go. Awkward Utkatasana, step your right foot to the right about 6 inches, hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel, arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight, all 5 fingers together, thumbs with your index fingers. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with, 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down halfway only, hips into a chair. Suck your stomach in, lean your upper body back, depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles, suck it in, hold it in tight, bring a little bit more weight back into your heels. Now lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms there. Push your hips forward, spread your toes wide. Come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina. Stretch up, bend your knees, sit down. Lean back, touch your head and hips to an imaginary wall behind you. Heels a little higher, knees a little higher. Sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, last part, come on up. Squeeze your knees, thighs together. Keep your arms super strong, shoulders away from the ears. Let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down. Take your time, listen to your body, stop whenever you want, or keep sitting all the way down until there's a 1/2 inch gap between hips and heels. Squeeze your knees together and forward, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs, spine perfectly straight. From the side, looks like you're holding a box. Change, slowly come up, knees together, good. Heels down, right foot back, arms down, take a breath. Second set, step your right foot to the right about hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel, arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight, stomach in, reach your arms forward, bend your knees, sit back and down. So you can stick your butt out and fold forward to get your thighs parallel to the floor. Remember, triceps are super tight, your arms are your counterbalance, reach your arms forward, drop your shoulders down and then lean back, chin up, chest up, change. Come on up, keep your arms there, push your hips forward, spread your toes wide, lift your heels as high as they go, stretch up and sit down. So keep lifting the heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, last part, still breathing. Squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down. Take your time, listen to your body. Stop whenever you want. Think about tucking your tailbone under, so squeeze the knees together, pull the abdomen in, lift the chest up, and change. Slowly come up, knees together, good. Heels down, right foot back, arms down. Eagle pose, Gaurasana. Inhale, arms overhead, big stretch up. Exhale, swing right arm, right under left, palms together, thumbs towards your nose, pull elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, try to stay down there. Lift your chest and bring your right leg over your left leg. Right over left, cross twist,
wrap your foot, breathe through your nose. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back, bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes, sit down and lean back. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head. Let's do the left side. Swing your left arm under your right arm, palms together, thumbs towards your nose, pull your elbows down, sit down, stay down there, lift your chest, and bring your left leg over your right leg. Cross, twist, and breathe. On this side, knees to the left and upper body to the right. And you might notice that this side feels different from the other side. It does for me. We're not symmetrical, and that's okay, right? The goal of yoga is self-realization, and sometimes our realization for today is, my right shoulder is tighter than my left shoulder. Sit a little lower, elbows down, lean back. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head. Going into second set, bring your right arm under your left arm, pull elbows down, sit down, stay down there, lean back, and bring right leg over left leg, hamstring over quadricep. So knees to the right, or you could think about it as pushing your left hip forward. So move your left hip forward, right shoulder forward, elbows over knees, sit a little lower, breathe a little slower, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head. Last one, big stretch up, and swing the left arm under right arm, pull elbows down, sit down, lift your chest, and bring left leg over right leg. So right hip a little forward, left shoulder a little forward, push the top leg into bottom leg, push palms together, squeeze and twist along the center line of your body, sit down more, elbows down, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head, slowly arms down, party time. You can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers. Okay, wonderful. Let us continue. Standing, head to knee, Dandayamana, Janushirasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, pull abdomen in. Option to stay here or round down and pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. If you have a grip on your foot and you know your left leg is locked, no bend, no wobble, inhale, breathing, slowly, gently lift your right leg up. Stretch it forward until your right leg is exactly parallel to the floor. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day, elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Change, arms straight, bend the right leg, right foot down. Very nice. Shift your weight to your right leg, big toe points forward. Lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, pull abdomen in. Option to stay here or round down and pick up your left foot. From start to finish, standing legs should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamp post, unbroken. You have no knee. If you've got a grip, foot is locked, leg is locked, face is relaxed. Inhale, lift your left leg up. It's a real kick your heel forward, flex your toes back, breathe. If both legs lock, puff up your chest and then bend elbows down, stomach in. Keep bringing the chest down so one day elbows go below the calf muscle. Move your hip forward, heel forward, toes back, lock both legs. Change, arms straight, bend the left leg, left foot down. You can put your hands on your back, do a little back bend, or an even. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg, squeeze your left thigh tight, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, round down, pick up your right foot, all 10 fingers interlocked. So standing leg locked, stomach in, face relaxed. Inhale, lift your right leg up, heel forward, toes back. If both legs lock, puff up your chest and bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Take your time as you reverse out, no rush. Good, last one, shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze right thigh tight, lift your left leg up, toes back, stomach in, round down, pick up your left foot, even your thumbs included in the grip. Keep your right big toe on the floor. Contract inner thigh, outer thigh, use your side seat, and when you're ready, lift your left leg up. Keep that grip, heel forward, toes back. If both legs lock, puff up chest, bend elbows down. If elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Maybe put your forehead on your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Whenever you're ready, slowly come out. A little bit goes a long way. Good for you. Standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana, Dhanurasana. Feet together, bring your right hand up, elbow touches the body,
Palm faces the ceiling, bring your hand out to the right. Give yourself a high five for practicing yoga today. Yes, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle bone, thumb with your index finger. Bring your left arm up and back, knees together. Lock your left leg, point your right toes. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick your right leg back and up. At first, just find a place where you can balance, breathe, and back bend. Keep your chin away from your chest. Standing leg locked, arms super strong. Slide your shoulders apart. Slowly bring your body down and the leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up, 2 shoulders in line. Body down more, leg up more. Charge your body forward, kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Slowly kick yourself up, feet together, arms down. Bring your left hand up. Out to the left, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle bone, thumb with your index finger. Hey Davis, bring your right arm up, knees together to start. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick into your hand. Simultaneously charge your body forward. Take your time. Slowly bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. So from the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up. In other words, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulders, shoulder blade, scapula, stretching away from the body. Kicking and stretching should be equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Body down more, leg up more. Charge your body forward. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Slowly kick yourself up. Feet together, arms down. Take a breath. Second set, bring your right hand up, out to the right. So your shoulders already opening up. Reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle bone, thumb with your index finger. So a lot of us are tight in the shoulder and chest, and this posture opens that area. Bring your left arm up. You're also stretching your quadricep muscle of the kicking leg. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. Kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. Body down to parallel, big toe to the ceiling. Keep breathing. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. You're kicking in 2 directions. You're kicking back and you're kicking up. Body down, leg up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Kick yourself up, feet together, arms down. Last one, bring your left hand up, out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot, knees together, bring your right arm up and back with your ear, lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin, stretch up, and slowly swipe your arm along the profile of your face until your shoulder and chin touch. Keep the back bend, keep the chin and chest lifted, even as you start to come down parallel to the floor. Body down, leg up, charge your body forward, keep your tricep tight, all 5 fingers together, eyes focus forward, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up. Okay, come to the back of your mat, Tadasana balancing stick, feet together, inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, nice tight grip, lean back, step your right foot forward, a big step, shift your weight to your right foot, stretch, and when you're ready, come down like a slow moving seesaw, arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor from the side. Body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, left foot down, right foot back, squeeze palms, lean back, step your left foot forward, square off your hips, so move your right hip forward, stretch and tilt. Come down without letting your right hip lift up. So you want to keep the right hip down, hips and armpits facing the floor. Chest down, chin forward, biceps with your ears, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down, take a breath. Second set, arms up, palms together. Switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lean back, step your right foot forward, lock both legs, stretch and come down without letting your left hip lift, right? You want to drop the left hip down, spiral the inner left leg up, bring your body down, leg up, lift your leg up, leg up, leg up, stretch. Change, left foot down, right foot back, big stretch up, step your left foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, and tilt. Charge your body forward. Try to touch the wall in front of you. Simultaneously imagine you're turning on a light switch with your right big toe. Chest down, leg up, stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Enough of that. You can come to the top of your mat and face the long side of your mat. For the separate leg series, I will continue to face you. Standing separate leg stretching, Dandayamana, Vikatapada, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, arms overhead, big stretch up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, big step, 4 feet minimum, arms down, parallel to the floor. You can turn your toes in, heels out, lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Good. If your knees are bending, start with your hands on the floor in front of you. Walk your hands forward, lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your legs. Option to stay here with your hands on the floor in front of you or grab your feet. And if you've got a grip on your heels, bend elbows back, start to pull. There's not a lot of pulling in yoga, but pulling is like a really essential function of the human body. So you've got a grip on your feet, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, touch your head to the floor, in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, take your time. We're gonna flow to triangle Trikhanasana. Press your hips forward, lean your upper body back, stretch your arms apart. Turn your right foot out, left toes in a little bit. Make sure your 2 heels are in line. Most folks wanna take a little bit of a bigger step here. Inhale, bend your right leg and lunge, sit as low as you can, lean back, and move your arms at the same time. Maybe elbow in front of the knee, hover your fingertips between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, profile of your face visible to the side wall. Push your left hip forward and down, stomach in, push your right knee back with the help of your elbow, chest up. Now turn, twist upper body back like spine twisting posture. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out. Make sure your heels are in line. Inhale, bend your left leg and lunge. Now, if your step is too short and your knee is going beyond your ankle, that can really hurt your knee. So make sure that the knee is directly over the ankle, perpendicular. Your shin should be perpendicular to your mat. Sit down, lean back, and move your arms. Elbow in front of the knee, left elbow in front of the knee. Hover your fingertips between big and second toe. Look up, stretch up, touch your chin to your shoulder. All 5 fingers together, thumb with your index finger, tricep muscles tight. Actively reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down so you're opening your chest, and then sink your right hip down, bend your left knee so you're opening your hips. Turn, twist upper body back, open the chest like a flower petal blooming. Lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, rotate your arms, push the left heel into the floor to come up. Turn your left toes in, bring your arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs. Standing separate leg, head to knee. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels. If you are on the long side of your mat, you'll face the back of your mat. Standing separate leg, head to knee, turn your back toes in. Squeeze your left glutes, push your left hip forward, 2 hips in line. Stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Round your spine like a nautilus shell, chin to chest. Stomach in, bend your right leg if it helps, touch your forehead and knee together. So to get your head and knee together, you can always take a bigger step. You can bend your front leg, you can actively push the floor away from you, one day forehead and knee touch, but you're never forcing your body. If this does not feel good to your back, ease up a little bit, flatten out the back, and maybe in second set or the next time you practice, then try rounding your spine. Eventually, forehead and knee touch. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands together, change, slowly uncurl, left hip forward, left shoulder forward, full stop at the top. When you're ready, pivot on your heels to the other side of the room or the front of your mat. Uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, squeeze your right glutes, push your right hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. You can turn your right toes forward as much as it helps you to move the right hip forward. Pull abdomen in, around your spine, bend your front leg if you need, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead and knee together, front side compression, throat choked, jaw relaxed, eyes open, stomach in, breathing normal. This is the second of 3 Jani-Sharasana head to knee postures, compression postures. We're squeezing, compressing, toning the front of the body. In Ayurvedic medicine, we believe that postures like this massage the internal organs. Push your forehead into your knee a couple times real quick. Lock both legs, hands together. Change, slowly uncurl the right hip forward, right shoulder forward, full stop at the top. Pivot on your heels, step your right foot back, float your arms down. Second set, I will show you from the side, stretching, arms overhead, big stretch up. Step your right foot to the right, nice generous step. Be generous with yourself, turn your toes in, heels out, lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Stick your butt up like it's Friday night, not Friday afternoon. Grab your heels from behind. If you have a grip on your feet, bend your elbows back, elbows to calves, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine. But again, if your knees are bending, walk your hands forward, lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your legs, first the leg stretching, then the hip stretching, lower spine, whole body stretching, 360-degree angle stretching, coccyx to toes, coccyx to forehead, roll forward, find your edge, lift your hips up, touch your forehead to the floor, in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, flat back, stomach in, legs locked. Second set, triangle, push hips forward, lean back, so you're already opening up through your hips, pelvis, chest, and rib cage. Turn your right foot out, maybe left toes in a little bit, bend your right knee and lunge. And again, you can take a bigger step that helps you to sit down. One day, right thigh bicep parallel to the floor, sit down, lean back, and move your arms. So let's say your femur isn't yet parallel to the floor, come down about halfway. So you're not collapsing all the way down, but you're also not staying all the way lifted, right? You want a nice 45-degree angle from your ankle all the way to the crown of your head as you look up and stretch up. Slowly over time, you're going to bend the right knee to sit down more. Look up, stretch up, reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, bring your right rib cage forward, left rib cage back, arms stack at 6 and 12 on the clock. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, two heels in line, stomach in, bend your left leg and lunge, sit down, lean back and move your arms. If you feel like you're losing control of your feet or your legs, imagine you're going to squeeze your heels together. Feet stay in place, but that's the inner thigh strength we want to engage. So we're simultaneously opening the hips and strengthening the inner thighs. We're simultaneously opening the chest and shoulder and strengthening the arms and obliques, right? Use your left obliques, look up, stretch up, turn and twist, lock your right leg, right foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, pivot on your heels, standing separate leg, head to knee, turn your back toes in, push your left hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line, turn your back toes in, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. Can you look at your hips all the way down? Notice if your left hip starts to move up and back. When our backs are tight, which is like all of us, the hips will try to move to compensate. If you can keep your hips in line, then it's truly the spine that has to do the work. Touching the forehead to a knee might seem kind of arbitrary, but I think it's kind of a miracle. If you can touch your forehead to your knee, you're telling me you can round your whole upper body over half of your lower body, all of your vertebrae over one femur bone, true extension of the spine, true compression to the abdominal wall. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, lift your kneecaps, hands together. Change, imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh or chest, biceps with ears, head up last. When you're ready, pivot on your heels. I'm going to face you. Have your heels in line. So not crisscross, right? Heels in line. Notice if your hands are coming apart, push palms together, use your biceps, stretch up, chin to chest, go down, arms with the ears, one day arms behind the ears, pushing the head down. Balance challenge, keep your hands together, just the tips of the fingers on the floor, arms lock, touch your forehead and knee together, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Keep your jaw relaxed. Even as you tuck your chin to your chest, those things are connected, but they're not dependent on one another. If you tend to tense your jaw outside of class, this is a nice opportunity to practice muscle memory of relaxing jaw. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands together, change, go slow, push palms together, press your hips forward, head up, last, good. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Come to the middle of your mat for the hip opening series, tree pose, Tadasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, and lift your right leg up. Touch your heel to your costume, sole of foot flat to ceiling, slowly, gently. Let your right knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape. So we're training our hips and knees to sit in lotus pose one day. You can bring your right hand up to the center of your chest, and if you can balance left hand. Option to stay here or floated toe stand, Padangustasana. Look towards the floor and start to fold forward. Hands to floor first, lean forward like you're gonna do a handstand, lift your left heel, bend your left knee, sit down on your heel. So as you sit down, the weight is in your arms, not your knee. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips. Make sure you're having fun. Left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand up, palms together, elbows down, spine straight, come a half inch off your heel. Good, when you're ready, hands to floor, you can come up on 2 feet or push your hands into the floor to lift your hips up and then push your hips forward to reverse out. Good, change, right leg down, nice, shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, lift your left leg up, heel to costume, let your left knee drop. And you might find that this side feels different, it does for me. You can bring your left hand up to the center of your chest, and if you can balance without your foot falling, right hand up, but if your foot falls, hold on to your foot the whole time. Option to stay here or flow to toe stand, start to fold forward, and sometimes a little bit goes a long way. If you can stay here or here. I'm gonna stay here because of a toe injury, but I will walk you through the rest of it. Lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down on your heel. If you can sit on your heel, walk your hands back to either sides of your hips. Left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand up, palms together, elbows and shoulders down, spine straight, come a half inch off your heel. When you're ready, put your hands on the floor. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Nice. Change, left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around, Savasana. We are on the floor for the rest of class. I'm gonna adjust our camera angle a little bit. Whee. Okay. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Bring your heels together. Let your toes fall open, arms down, palms face the ceiling. Eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. So some people say that the standing series is just a warm up for the floor series, and this is where the real fun begins. We'll continue opening our hips, and then we'll do some really good stuff for stretching the back, stretching out the legs, the arms, the shoulders. All right, this is where it gets fun. Padangustasana, when you're moving pose, bend your right leg up, interlock your twin fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight white knuckle grip, pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage, keep your head on the floor. Without lifting your head, tuck your chin in a little bit, look down the center line of your body. Change, right leg down, bend your left leg up, nice tight white knuckle grip, just below the shin, just below the knee, pull your knee out to the left, down towards your shoulder, avoid your rib cage. Keep your right foot on the floor. If your right calf muscle does not naturally touch the floor, flex your right toes back to your face to anchor the right side of your body down. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows, each other. Give yourself a big hug for coming to class today, good for you. If you can't grab your elbows, grab your elbows. If you still can't grab your elbows, at least you tried. Now you can grab your knees, you can interlace your fingers, grab wrists or forearms, or even grab under the thighs. Always try to grab the elbows though, because one day you will surprise yourself. Squeeze tight, breathe slow. Change, arms down, eyes open, take a breath. So still breathing, second set, bend your right leg up. Interlock your fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Pull your knee out and down. So we all have a dominant grip the same way that we all have, like usually most people have a dominant hand or even like a leg that's easier to balance on, right? And with yoga, with really doing both sides, even down to the which way you're gripping, you're really trying to even out the body just a little. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. So this posture is good for digestion. If you ever have a stomach ache, do this posture. We're purposely putting pressure on the lower abdomen. It's also good hip opener, and it's good for grip strength. Change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other, give yourself a big hug. It's a nice way to give yourself a hug. You're also really lengthening your spine here. So without lifting your head, tuck your chin in a little bit, neck, shoulders on the floor, belly button heavy like lead, middle spine on the floor. Squeeze your knees together, push your shins into the forearms to roll the hips onto the floor. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down, eyes open. Next, we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit up, roll off to the side, meet us on your abdomen. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, cross your thumbs, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Wonderful. Turn, lie on your abdomen for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra, Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. Place your hands flat on the floor just below your shoulders so your elbows point up to the ceiling. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. lock your legs, look up and lift. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Use your back strength. Beautiful. Come up halfway only. Elbows stay bent. Hug your arms into your sides. Where are your shoulders in relationship to your ears? Roll your shoulders back and down. Stretch your elbows to your hips. Don't forget about your cobra's tail. This posture is called cobra pose for a reason. Rather than having two legs, you have one tail. Keep your feet together, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, push your feet down, hips down, hands down, look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up. Good, change slowly with control, lower down, look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open, inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose. Second set, bring your chin forward, place your hands flat on the floor, just below your shoulders, elbows point up, zip up your legs, lock your legs, look up, and lift, stretch your upper body off the floor. So this posture is so good for your back strength, right? Especially in a world where we tend to like hunch forward, you're really stretching the crown of your head up to the ceiling, opening through your heart space. It's gentle healing compression to the spine. Keep all 5 fingers together, hands flat, legs locked. So for a lot of us, when we lock the legs, the kneecaps start to lift off the floor, but the feet and the hips stay grounded. Press the tops of your feet, like the shoelace part of your foot, into the floor. Squeeze your glutes, push your hips and pelvis, hands down, lift your chest up, change slowly, lower down. Look to your left, right ear on your mat. Arms down, toes together, heels fall open. So when we lie on our back in Savasana, our heels are together and our toes fall open. When we lie on our abdomen in Savasana, our toes are together and our heels come apart. It's an inverse opening to the hips and pelvis. Especially if you have trouble turning your toes towards each other and standing separate leg stretching, the first of the separate leg postures, turning your toes in here will help you get that rotation in your pelvis. Shalabhasana, Shalabhasana, locust pose, chin forward. I get ahead of myself, chin forward, arm straight position. Rotate your arms so your palms face the floor and bring your arms underneath you as best you can. So one day pinky fingers touch. You're stretching out the tendons and ligaments in the arms. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. Stretch your big toe back. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your thigh up, change right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. So you're simultaneously strengthening your legs, your back, and you're really stretching out the arms and hands. Lock your left leg, lift your heel, change left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin in, mouth down. Bring your arms a little closer underneath you. Spread your fingers wide, mouth down, shoulders down, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, roll forward, lift both legs up, come up. Everybody come up, struggle a little harder, don't give up. Mouth down, shoulders down, roll forward, lock your legs, lift your thighs up, change slowly, lower down, bring your arms out. Releasing the tourniquet effect, look to the right, and take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Imagine highly oxygenated blood flowing through the shoulders, elbows, wrists, palms, all the way into the knuckles. Second set, chin forward, arm straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. You can keep your arms out to the side or eventually bring them underneath you. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up. So this posture is good for anyone with like frozen shoulder, tennis elbow, carpal tunnel, arthritic joints in the fingers. We're working all that out. Lift your right leg up, change right leg down, relax right leg, lock left leg, point left toes, lift left leg up. It's also good if you're like a hairstylist, a knitter, a guitar player, right? So we're working through like elbow, wrist, finger, shoulder joints. Lock your left leg, lift your thigh up, change left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin and mouth down. Bring your arms a little closer, spread your fingers wide, make up your mind, lock your legs, point your toes, roll forward, lift both legs up. This posture is also a little uncomfortable, right? We're working on tenacity and grit. Struggle a little harder. Don't give up. Mouth down, shoulders down, roll forward, lift your legs, change slowly, lower down, bring your arms out. Look to the left, everything you own in a box to the left, and let that one go. Also, when we lie on our back in Savasana, the palms face up with the shoulder rotating out. When we lie on our abdomen in Savasana, the palms face up with the shoulders rotating in, right? So again, it's an inverse opening in belly Savasana, not just to the pelvis, but to the shoulders as well. So you're really getting like full range of motion. Shalabhasana, full locust, chin forward, arms out to the side, like airplane wings, feet together, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift. arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor like a 747 taking off, just your hip bones on the floor, the rest of your body's in the air. This posture is so good for your back strength. You're lifting your chest and thighs off the floor at once. Can you lift your arms a little higher, legs a little higher, thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change slowly with control, lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the right, maybe whole left ear on your mat, maybe chin a little closer to the shoulder. Slowly over time, working through neck and shoulder tightness, never forcing the body. Second set, chin forward, arms out to the side, perpendicular to the body, feet together, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift everything, lifting off the floor. So in Cobra pose, we lifted the chest. In locust, we lifted the legs. So in full locust, we're lifting chest and legs at the same time, right? It's a natural progression of the postures. Lock your legs, point your toes, thighs up, chin up, chest up, arms back, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change slowly, lower down, tuck in your wings, look to the left, right ear on your mat. So in that last posture, we lifted arms and legs at once. In our final spine strengthening posture, Dhanurasana full bow, we're going to connect the hands and feet together. So it's an even deeper back bend. Bring your chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with the index finger. So all these postures that we do on our stomach would be really good for your back in general, but the specific sequence that they're in is really smart. Chin forward, bend your legs, point your toes, look up and start to kick into your hands. Good. Continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. Looks good. Try to lock your arms. Squeeze inner thighs together, keeping ankles and knees relatively in line. Point your toes, look up towards the ceiling. Try to get your thighs off the floor. Kick, kick, kick. Good. Change slowly, lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Second set, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes. Start with your knees close together. Squeeze your tush, point your toes, look up, and kick into your hands. You're kicking in 2 directions. You're kicking up and you're kicking back. In this version of bow, you want to freeze between your ribs and hips, hold still. Try not to rock back and forth. So do little sips of air in and out through the nose. Point your toes, squeeze your tush, look up to the ceiling, kick and kick and kick. Good, change slowly, lower down. Look to your left, right ear on your mat, and let that one go. Okay, bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat, fixed firm, Supta Vajrasana. I'm going to show you from the side, start in tabletop, open your knees, open your feet, and as you're ready, walk your hands back. You can keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time until eventually you can sit down between your heels. If you can sit between your heels and you're not in pain, put your hands on your feet, bend your right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to the floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows, each other, and hold. What I just described in 10 seconds takes some people 10 years, and that's okay. It is truly not about how deep you go into a posture. It is truly about like how it is healing you and what you're feeling in your body. So in this one, you want a gentle stretch to your toes, ankles, knees, quads, and hips, but never a point of pain. Change, put your hands on your feet, push yourself up carefully, head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, letting everything stretch out. You can always skip sit-ups by rolling off to the side. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, flex your feet, squeeze your seat, sit up, arms over your ears, round your spine, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Good. Turn, come to the top of your mat, second set, fixed firm. Start knees, feet together, hips on your heels, and then open your feet and try to sit down between your heels. You can also open your knees as wide as you want. Option to stay here or put your palms on your soles, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop head back, head to floor, tuck chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows, each other, and hold. Send a nice slow breath to a part of your body that could use a little extra love. Change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up, very nice, turn around, Savasana. So when we release out of that posture, we get a nice rush of blood through the hips, the knees, the ankles, the toes. It's particularly great posture if you are like a runner, a cyclist, a basketball player, skier, soccer player, any of that stuff where you're really like using the knee joints, that's your posture, right? Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, keep your heels on the floor. Wonderful, come to the back of your mat, half tortoise, Articharmasana, showing you from the side. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels. If you can't sit on your heels, start by standing on your knees. Arms overhead, sideways, palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up and go down. You're always welcome to put your hands on the floor and help yourself in. Eventually forehead to floor first, and then little fingers to floor. Tilt your pinky fingers down, get elbows and wrists off the floor. Just the knife edges of the pinky fingers touch the floor. The rest of the arms are in the air. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, come on up, chin away from the chest. Good, arms down, turn around, Savasana. And remember that if the sit-ups bother your back, you can skip them by rolling off to the side. Sit-ups, like everything else we do in class, are optional. If you always skip sit-ups, every once in a while, try to do one. If you never skip sit-ups and after class you find your back is bothering you, maybe next time skip one. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up, biceps with your ears. Good, come to the back of your mat, second set, half tortoise. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, really stretching through the toes and ankles, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, other thumb on top, big stretch up, and slowly fold. Can you touch your forehead to the floor before your little fingers? Take some practice. Forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, palms together, wrists straight, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Change, come on up, chin away from the chest, good, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Let's keep going, legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Good. Okay, come to the top of your mat, Padasthasana, our deepest back bend. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and your feet. Put your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Push your hips forward, keep your eyes open, lift your nose, lift your chin. One day head goes back. Option to stay here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, right hand down, grab your right heel. Left hand down, grab your left heel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Full palm grip on your heels. Push stomach, thighs, hips forward. Lift your chest up, drop your head back. Change, put your hands on your back, press yourself up, stretch up at the top, and then sit down, turn around, Savasana, letting everything stretch out. I recently saw like a yoga studio on Instagram post a picture of this posture, and they were like, name that posture. And some people were like, camel pose, but multiple people were like, the posture that makes me feel my feelings, the posture that makes me cry or like want to puke or whatever it is, right? So sometimes we have an involuntary nervous system response to this posture, to like stretching out the solar plex nerve system in our abdominal wall. And sometimes that comes out as like wanting to cry or wanting to laugh or getting like angry or nauseous or lightheaded. And this is a wonderful opportunity to practice feeling your feelings without attachment, right? So practicing a little bit of non-attachment, but also acknowledging like what you're feeling in your body. Pretty cool, pretty useful outside of yoga too. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, come to the top of your mat, second set. Can open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, 6 inches between your feet. If you have tight knees, you can also roll up your mat so that there's extra padding under your knees. Put your hands on your lower back, push your hips forward, keep your eyes open. Option to stay here or lift your nose and chin. One day head goes back. You can stay here or go back halfway. You can stay here, or when you're ready, grab your heels, push hips forward, lift chest up, relax, head back, breathe. Good, change, put your hands on your back, press yourself up, stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana. And this is where the floor comes in handy. You wouldn't necessarily want to sleep on a hard floor, although I know some people who swear by it, right? You wouldn't necessarily want to sleep on a hard floor, but it's really useful for in-between postures to let everything sort of stretch out, normalize, and realign. Okay, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. but it's fleeting. So after our deepest back bend, we're going to flip it and reverse it with our deepest forward curl. Rabbit Sasangasana, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, make L's with your hands. Grab your heels, so thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest and go down. If you have a long torso like I do, you might not be able to grab your heels at the very top. Once forehead to knees, top of head to floor, everybody reach back, make sure you've got a full palm grip on your heels. Option to stay here, or if you have the grip on your heels, start to lift your hips up so that your arms lock out. One day hips over knees. Squeeze your heels together. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Heels together, hips forward, arms locked, shoulders up, stomach in, round your spine. Change, hips down, slowly uncurl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc, head up last. Very nice. Turn around, Savasana. Once again, letting everything stretch out. So there's 8 limbs of yoga, and the 2 that we outwardly practice here are the pranayamas, the breathing exercises, and then hatha yoga, which is what we most associate with yoga in the West, right? Like the physical asanas, the postures. And hatha yoga means sun, moon, yoke, or a union of opposites, right? So you'll often notice after a deep back bend, we do a deep forward fold. After bending to the right, we bend to the left, right? It's the whole idea of like hatha, sun, moon, yoke, union. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. So second set, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, grab your heels from the outside, big stretch up, chin to chest, slowly go down like a nautilus shell. Stomach in, forehead to knees, automatically top of head to floor, pull on your heels. Don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. If your grip is sliding or your feet are lifting, ease up, press your feet down, squeeze your heels together, move your hips forward, lift your shoulders up, round your spine. Good, change, hips down, slowly uncurl, take your time, head up last, stretch up, good, turn around, Savasana. Almost to the end, we're gonna do 1 set of head to knee, 1 set of stretching, and flow that straight into spine twist. Fun, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. All right. Articharmasana, head to knee, 1 set. Right leg out, left leg in, 2 legs make an L, as in legs. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. You can bend your right leg if you want to, touch your knee and head together. This is our 3rd and final Janusharasana, head to knee compression posture, squeezing, compressing the abdominal wall, round your spine, flex your toes back. This is a great way to stretch your calf and Achilles, bend elbows down, left elbow down, left shoulder down, roll into the left. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, 2 legs make an L, big stretch up. Turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. If it's easy to touch your forehead and knee together with a bent leg, keep going. Your leg is straight, keep going, lock your leg, heel off the floor, elbows down, elbows to floor, stomach in, right rib cage down, left rib cage up, 2 shoulders in line. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping, sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down and sit up. Good, I'm gonna turn to the side for this one, Paschimottanasana stretching. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with middle and index fingers, thumbs on top, scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out a little bit, lock your legs. So quadricep muscles tight. Start to pull rather than like forcing and tugging your spine. Think about lengthening through your spine, stomach to thighs, pull, chest and knees stretch, one day toes and head touch. Change, stay seated for spine twist. Look at your legs, identify which leg is left, which leg is right, don't mix them up. Bend your left leg on the floor, touch your right heel to your left knee. You can also keep your left leg straight in front of you. Right arm close behind you like a second spine, left arm up and over. Push your right knee out of the way, grab left knee with left hand. If you can't grab your knee yet, grab your mat so you have a little something to hold on to. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand behind you for balance or reach behind you. Grab your left thigh with your right hand. Keep your spine straight. Evenly distribute your body weight on both sit bones so you're not leaning back or to one side. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist, 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 good, change, unwind, swap out your legs, bend your right leg on the floor, touch your left heel to right knee. Remember, you can also keep your right leg straight. Left arm behind you, right arm up, draw a circle over, push your knee out of the way, grab your right knee or your mat, hand, heel, and knee touch. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, left shoulder twist. You can keep your left hand behind you or reach behind you, catch your right thigh with your left hand, shoulders down, chest up, keep your right knee on the floor, left foot on the floor, point your right toes. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, look back, twist and twist and twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. So we begin 26 and 2 yoga with a breathing exercise, and we end full circle with another breathing exercise. Kapalbhati breathing, stool shining breathing, good for lungs, digestion, abdominal wall. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, come to the middle of your mat. You can sit crisscross applesauce or eventually sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. All you have to do is exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you exhale forcefully through your mouth. As you exhale, pull your abdomen in. When the stomach relaxes, the lungs automatically take in air. The exhale is quite audible. The inhale is very passive, subtle. You barely notice it's happening. And the best part is the less you think about it, the easier it is. Sit up tall, shoulders down, spine straight from the side, and begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug. High five. Pat on the back. Turn around. Final Savasana. You can close your eyes. Open your arms and legs. Take up as much or as little space as you want. If you're a person that tends to not take up a lot of space, both literally and metaphorically, maybe this is your opportunity to get really big. You can close your eyes. Relax your jaw. And take a deep, life-giving breath. As long as you're able to breathe, there's always time for a new beginning. Every inhale, an opportunity for a fresh start. Every exhale, an invitation to let go of what no longer serves you. Breathing in. Breathing out. You are so very alive.